Hello and welcome to All Is Outdoors. This week we're going to do a little unbagging. We've got the Monster Bass bag. This is the Platinum bag for the Northeast region, and this is August. Let's see what we've got in here. Try not to cut the bag here. All right, here we go. This is it. Comes in the reusable bag. And let's see what we got for August. Okay, we'll start right out. We've got a Yamamoto bait. Yamamoto baits. This is the Cowboy, and it's the bruised shin color, and it's a 7 count. So we got the Cowboy and the Yamamoto. We have got a poppin' bait. We have got, this is the Voodoo Pop 80. It's a ½ an ounce. This is from Hendrix Fishing Company. And the color on this is, doesn't have a color, but it's like a chrome, copper, not chrome, with a black back. So we got a popper from Hendrix Fishing. We have got a monster bass spinnerbait. This is a Hoosier Daddy spinnerbait. This is 3/8 of an ounce, and this is in the white chartreuse color. So we got a spinnerbait. We have got another soft plastic here. We've got, this is from Three Brothers Bait. This is the Ghillie Grub, 3.8 inches long in the black blue color, 6 count. So we got like a little bellows gill type thing, but it's they call it the Ghillie Grub. We have got a jig. So we've got a Dobyns football jig. It's got a Gamakatsu hook on it. It's a 1/4 ounce. It says hand-tied skirt. And this is in the root beer and green pumpkin craw color. So we got a jig from Dobyns. We have got test bait. Here we go. So this is the Headbanger 6. We had the 4, so this is going to just be a little bit deeper diving. Headbanger. And this is in the splatter shad color. So the Headbanger 6 going to dive 6 feet. Crankbait. Here. We have, oh, there's another bait here. We've got first Contact Tungsten. This is a jig. This is the Tungsten Propelor Jig, 2-piece. It's got a 1/0 hook, and it's 1/16 of an ounce. So 2 little spinner jigs from First Contact Tungsten. Then we've got the golden ticket. We've got a couple stickers. Got sticker number 1, little bite me sticker. And here's the next sticker. This is Monster Bass River Rat, I think is what it says. So a little second little sticker. Then we've got the booklet, Beat the Heat, Summer Fishing, and we'll go through that in more detail a little later. And of course, the bag. Okay, let's recap what we got. We've got the golden ticket. We've got sticker number 1. And we got sticker number 2. We've got the Monster Bass bag. Reusable bag. Gusseted. I use these all the time. I think they're a nice addition than just the boxes. To get that, you could definitely reuse it. We then got the First Contact Tungsten. Right here we go. This is a little spinner. It's going to spin. We actually got a bait keeper on there, nice small. I'm probably going to use, a little paddle tail, 2-inch, maybe 2.5-inch on there. I think that'll work. This will give you a little bit more displace in the water, a little bit more action, shine. I think that'll work pretty nice. Can't wait to try that out. It's a 2-pack. Then we've got the Dobyns jig. So this is the 1/4 ounce Dobyns jig. And this is the root beer green pumpkin color. And you can see that's nice. It got a little bit of red flake in there. I like that. I think that's going to work great. Got a nice bait keeper on there. Weed guard. Pretty good weed guard. Got a little tip there on the take off for on the hook. But that's a nice looking football jig from Dobyns, 1/4 ounce. Could pair that up here with Three Brothers baits. We've got the Ghillie grub, they call it. A little Ghillie grub in the black blue color. Gonna have some nice action. That tail's a little bit off, but that'll be a good trailer on a spinnerbait, chatterbait. You could Ned this thing. You could put it on the back of a jig. You could probably drop shot that. You could do a lot of things with these. Not made of the Last Tech type material like an actual bellows gill is, but nice little bait. We'll give that a try. Three Brothers baits. Then we've got, let's look at the Yamamoto. The Yamamoto Cowboy in the bruised shin color. Right there's the Cowboy. You would rip those tabs here. So I can do that on this one. Get that one of them off there. So there you go. There's the Cowboy. Nice trailer. Nice creature bait. You could Carolina rig that. You could Texas rig that. You could put that on a jig. You could do a lot of things with that. The bruised shin, so you got kind of a bluish and then a dark blue on the back. So there we go. There's the Yamamoto Cowboy. Can't complain when you get Yamamoto stuff. Then we've got the Hendrix Fishing, the Voodoo Pop 80. Try not to get myself here. There we go. We got a copper with a black back on it. You can see, get my fingers out of the way. You can see the Hendrix on there. Nice big mouth on there. That sucker's really gonna pop. Nice eyes, good trebles. Great looking popper. I can't wait to try to get that out there and use that. That's really gonna make some splash. Nice Voodoo Pop. Topwater there for us. Then we've got the MONSTERBASS Hoosier Daddy spinnerbait. Right here we go. One thing I love that they do, they put this little thing on here. I use a clip a lot of the times. I know people complain about that, but I use a small clip and that keeps it from sliding up either way. Much better if you're using a spinnerbait. You don't have to tie directly on. We've got a Indiana blade or a modified Indiana blade. Looks pretty big. And that's a Colorado there. Copper, silver. We got the tied skirt. We've got really nice bait keeper on there. Good quality spinnerbait. They're doing a great job. I like the little scales that you get on here too. Maybe you can't see it, but great color. Really good size, really. That's a 3/8 ounce for me. I like the 3/8, sometimes half ounce, but I like the 3/8 a little better. But there we go. There's a Hoosier Daddy. And last, we got the Headbanger 6. This is the test product. Right there we go. Nice, neat color. Got a little thud in there. More of the weight transfer system, I think. But there we go. Nice hooks. Doesn't have a red monster bass, but it's not official yet, probably. So right there we go. I do like that color. A little chartreuse belly, white flattered on the back. That's nice. Gonna dive 6 feet. Used the 4-foot one already, the test one, and it had great action. I didn't catch fish on it, but I don't catch a lot of fish on crankbaits actually. I don't use them as much as I should, but it definitely did work. So many weeds right now that it's hard to do in the stuff that I fish, but looks good. I can't wait to give it a try, take it to the lake and actually try it there. And then you want to, you know, scan it, scan that code, take the survey. Only takes a little bit of time. Fill that in, help Monster Bass, help the companies. This actually is a Monster Bass one that's a test product, but some of the other ones are not. So you help that company with some feedback. So please do that. It only takes a little bit of time. Fill that out and do that. So there we go. Okay, let's run through the booklet real quick. This is Beat the Heat Summer Fishing. So we're going to take a look. Same thing we have in the beginning. Help you catch greatness, and that talks about the box. From Rick, the founder of the company. That was a picture of him right there with that nice bass. Shape the future of fishing. So they talk about, again, the product testing. This is the Headbanger 6. We already had the Headbanger 4. So 2 2/5 inches long, 7/16 of an ounce, and it also gives you a little code that you can scan down there. Members exclusives. They always throw something in. Right there you go. You can read that. So this month you got the free Vault 3600, excuse me, for every $25 spent. So, and it's unlimited. So if you get 1 for 25, you get 2 for 50, you get 4 for 100, and 8 for 200. No limits. And you use the code STORAGE at checkout. So use that code if you're in there and you get, you know, $100 worth of stuff. You'll get the vaults for free too. You'll have to probably put them in your cart and then it does it, but just play around with it. They talk about the lives. Lives are every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Not every Wednesday, but most Wednesdays the next couple weeks. They won't have it. Rick is traveling. He's actually taking kids to camp and stuff. So I usually call in, I listen. I don't usually, I listen on YouTube. I don't call in, sorry. But I go on YouTube, do it 7 o'clock Eastern, and you can listen to the lives. They had Three Brothers Baits there, and they get different people all the time. Fishing the Lone Star was there, talked. Cupcake Coley was there and talked. So listen to that on the lives. Next thing, they're going to give us some tips and tricks. So here's the first one. This is Surface Strikes in the Heat. Why poppers shine in late summer, and it goes through all that, talks about the gear, target areas, things like that. Then they got the trophy room, so go check out the trophy room. You can sort it by your state. I think you can probably do bodies of water. It's hard to put some of the bodies of water in, like for me, because they're not on there, so things around here, but you can put New York State in and check it out. That's where I'm at. Or you can put any state you want in there and see how you rank when you put your trophy in there. So pretty neat. Go check out that trophy room, submit your trophies there, and they'll put it on there. And we've been doing this one for a lot. Bait selection guide, they've been putting this in. Very useful. So if you look at the summer right there, you can see the different water temperatures, the different water clarities, and some of the baits that you should be using, or techniques you should be using right now. So I think that's very helpful. Gives you at least something to take a look at and something to try right off the bat. Here we go. Turning the heat into hook sets. And this looks like the same thing. It's just talking about why poppers shine in late summer. Why poppers shine in late summer. They're a little bit different, but they're both talking about poppers. So the same thing we had before. So they're talking about poppers. They talk again about gear. I'd again imagine that's going to be the same, but maybe it's not. Oh, gear for topwater popping frog or fishing. Excuse me. No, it looks like the same thing. Looks like they're talking about poppers. So Two little articles about poppers, so check that out. They got their recipe, which they've been putting in. This one is chocolate brownies with coconut oil, walnuts, and sea salt. Sounds pretty good. And then the last one is mastering popping frogs. So they're going to talk about poppers and popping frogs in here. And then, again, this is your PB, your trophy room. If you put something in for this, it'll go to the trophy room. But these are some of the ones that people have caught. There's some nice ones in there. And then, of course, always the last page talks about their earn loyalty points. So for every dollar you spend. But again, just go to their website, monsterbass.com. Look for loyal, or type in loyalty points, or go to the bottom and click on the loyalty points. It'll go in and explain all that. So here's a booklet. Really nice. There's useful tips in here. Take a look at it. Good recipes. And tune in on Wednesday night. You can listen to their lives, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Nice bag. I like it. It's going to work good here for this time of year. Another good job, I believe, for Monster Bass. Again, most people are going to be using a deeper diving. That's only 6 foot, but you're going to be using a deeper diver crankbait this time if you have the water that you can do that in. But this is good for me. You know, you got the spinnerbait, which you can always use in the weeds and stuff. We got the jig. Great this time of year, and they got the plastics that go on it, and don't forget the Topwater that we're going to use. So I believe, in my opinion, this is a worthwhile bag. This is a good bag for this month. I think Monster Bass, that's why I do this, and I think Monster Bass does do a very good job of supplying good baits for what you pay. It is a value. I know some people don't like it because you don't get to pick what you want, but this forces you to get things that you wouldn't have got for yourself, and you've had to fish them. So I like it. I like opening it up. I like showing you. So if you like it, go get it. If you don't do it. But I think Monster Bass is a good value. So thank you for being here with All Is Outdoors. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed, and we'll see you next week on All Is Outdoors. Now get yourself outdoors and have a good time.